Hello, everybody. Welcome into Saturday, December 6th, 2025. Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. We have Bill, we have Rich, we have Greg, and we have Darren Gilholm. Gentlemen,
Hello
and I
now,
can.
damn gentlemen in here.
Well, Jeff just got here. He's close enough. We'll just go with
What?
that. Rick
You're
Lakes was
making me
first in
ready for
chat,
something.
followed by John Williams. Football for sure will be a good time. Yeah, it depends on which side of the yellow flag you're on, actually, at this point in the game. And I got an echo. Scott says hi. Greg says fourth place. He was watching Sleeper Dude fix a 60s Buick. I don't think I've heard of that. John is asking me, is that something that has any meaning? LOL. Not sure what he's referring to. One call, that's all. Yeah. I've seen it. I don't know. I mean, we all know football's a very weird game that gets officiated anyway, and sometimes it gets even stranger. But I don't know. We'll see. It's 10 to 6 and a half. We'll see what happens. John says, or Jeff says hi. Hello, Jeff. John says hi to Jeff Ski Man. I owe Ski Man an apology. He sent me a picture last night that he did of me that I've meant to put on tonight's thumbnail, and I forgot to do it. And I'll remember. I tell you when I remember I forgot to do it. It was about 5 minutes ago when I was like, Ski Man sent me that picture. Do I have time to change the thumbnail so people will see it? And I said, no, I do not. I'll do it tomorrow night. Somehow I'll get that picture into tomorrow night's because that's a cool picture. It is so cool. It's AI generated, but it is so cool. John Williams says hey to Ski. Ski says hey to John. Jeff says hey to a bunch of people. My scrolling of the mouse just jumped all the way to the bottom. I don't understand that. Wait 5 minutes for another 6 minutes. No, I started early tonight. When the half starts, I'm probably going to end this and go in there and come back to this. I really don't know yet. It's either that or, like I said, I'm going to be sitting here like this, and then I'll have to mute myself because of some things that may or may not be said that come out of my mouth. Rick says hi to Ski. Rick says hi to John. John says, or Scott says, I don't think so. We need a gentlewoman in there. No biggie. John made a comment I saw before the show. Oh, you should see me glued to my TV on a sofa. I was just relaxed. I mean, I'm representing. I've got the IU shirt on. I can't find my IU hat. Um, Chances are it's in the golf bag, believe it or not. And I was well, if the car's not here, I couldn't go out and check in the car because my niece still wasn't back yet. So, and yes, I'm starting to get a little concerned. She's been gone a little over 12 hours now. No biggie. Yeah, Scott, Ski, yeah. I knew Ski would understand, but it just, I told you I would use it, and I downloaded it. I've got it in the thumbnail project for tonight, and I think what happened was I had to redo the thumbnail because I had to make a slight little change, and then since I'm getting it all off Canva, I was concerned would I be able to do what I needed to do, and then literally plastered it on top of the thumbnail that I already had made because I didn't want to have to redo that whole thing. If you look at the thumbnail, you'll see there's two pictures of the Zoom homies. One's in front of the other, and one covers the other one about like that. It was a pain in my backside to get that to mask out and look the way that it looks, which actually looks pretty good, I think. And I think I'm caught up with chat. Anyone notice the color of the flags are red? Yeah, John and I were texting back and forth during the game, and there was a couple very questionable calls, I thought. One against Indiana, one against Ohio State. I think the most questionable call was the very first play of the game. Indiana's quarterback completes a pass downfield. He gets nailed by the guy after he gets rid of it. And immediately the Fox announcers, which by the way are from Ohio State, say, "Well, that was a legal hit. That nothing wrong with that hit whatsoever." The dude's head went like this, and that's a legal hit. Come on, I don't think so. Long Dog, I be here. Hello, Long Dog. Good to see you, Long Dog. Not saying whether he got notifications or not, and I'll probably get in trouble since I started a couple minutes early.
I had an interesting afternoon. Went out
After
and
I
checked.
left,
Yeah, after I went out and checked the mail, because I didn't check it yesterday, got a jury summons from my kid.
wait, well, we're going to clarify this because the way you said it, it sounds like you got to go to jury for your against your kid. It's for your son, right?
Yes.
Okay, I figured as much, but I wanted to clarify that because, wow, you got summoned to go to court against your child. How horrible would that be? Doesn't he live in Iowa or Illinois or one of the other I states?
Centralia, Illinois.
Yep. Um, that
I
should
tried,
just
go
hey, go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I tried to go online like it said and fill out the notification. That is one hell of a complicated damn site. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I
It
don't
says
even want to picture that.
it tells me to upload it, and I'm thinking, okay, it already saved it to my documents. So I went there, and the only thing they'll accept is a PDF, PNG, or JPEG, or TIF. And there's just a whole bunch of files in the folder. And I can't open it in Firefox. So I guess I'm going to have to try to call them.
Oh, that'll be fun because well, we're sorry, Mr. Guy, but your son's the one that's going to have to take care of this, not you. You know that's going to happen. And since he's over there in Illinois and you're over there in Maryland, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. He's
Um,
just got to take a copy of his driver's license and submit it. Then it'll
yeah.
be finished.
Yeah, the few times I've been summoned for jury duty, I get so frustrated because they say be prepared to be there all day, and if you get chosen, be prepared. Yeah, I've never been chosen for jury duty. Um, in fact, I've never gotten past the first morning session of jury duty, so that's a good thing.
I got
You could put not at this address and send it to the court system.
Well, I was able to
Um,
update and answer the 2 pages of questions, but it wouldn't let me upload the file because it says click on the browse button and go to your computer. Well, there's no save button. It's just a bunch of individual files.
John, it's so funny. When I had to go, John says, when I had to appear in court, I was asked if I had a prior offense, and I was excused within a few minutes. Yeah, I never left the downstairs pooling of the hundreds of people that were down there, and um, you know, Ski says Maryland is broken. Yeah, so is Indiana, and so is a few other places in the world. Oh, here we go. Here comes the text message from my niece. Hey, starts out, hey, let's lay our bets now what we think it's going to be. Is she coming home? And she doesn't know it, but yes, she's coming home.
I'll be late.
Well, obviously she's going to be late. It's past 10 o'clock. Had jury duty twice. Scott said he had jury duty twice and never had to go. I
I
think I
had to
had.
go one time. The guy was accused of wrecking his car while being drunk. I said, based on the evidence that you guys presented us, I say he's guilty.
Well, if they had the blood alcohol, be late, see you in the morning. Um, not sure what John is saying there. Ah, I didn't want to do that. I hit the wrong button. I
You know, it's
apologize, but I need to see what she wants.
going to be cold again.
So think about cold. Next Saturday, our high temperature for the day will be 14 degrees with an overnight low both the night before Saturday and Saturday night is 4 degrees.
We're going down to 25 tonight.
I will take that as opposed to 14. Got to the cart room, got selected. A few other times I got called, never made it to a courtroom. I've gotten out of it a couple times by filling out the little form that says you can do it. I've actually gone 3 times and knock on wood. And as we all know, I've got my birth certificate, so I will be getting a Indiana driver's license next week, which means I'll be summoned to go to jury. Maybe I'll get a good juicy divorce case. Oh, would I love to sit in on that? Nothing?
Plus,
Nobody.
maybe
Nobody. Oh my God. I know, Rich. You know, we sit here and ponder these jokes for hours. Rich and I get together. Nobody knows this, but Rich and I get together for hours. We run things by each other. And nobody bid on that one. I can't believe it. Hello again, Jim.
Yeah, well, you should have at least a good bit of experience in that one, shouldn't you?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I may or may not have experience in that.
plus my credit union, Navy Federal, sent me a new Visa card for my kid. I had to go online and activate that. That wasn't too bad. Not as bad as the Maryland jury selection was.
Oh my gosh. Scott got 12 inches of snow Thursday. You may keep it. You may keep it.
We're supposed to get some light snow. I think it's Monday night. No, it's Monday night.
We have rain predicted next week, and then we have that wonderful Saturday day plan. Oh, kind of exactly what I've been sitting here contemplating all afternoon long. Um, she's conniving, I'll tell you that. I mean, she's 20. A, she's a woman. B, and she takes advantage of her uncle's kindness.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, I wonder why they didn't work.
I didn't want to actually say it because I didn't know if the stream would get flagged.
So far, it hasn't gotten flagged there. I don't think there's anything in Zoom to flag. I think we can pretty much say what we want, and we're past the 7-second rule, alleged 7-second rule of YouTube. So I don't know. I mean, um, game's back on. Hold on. Hold on. No, we've been 11 minutes. That's close enough to a full show for me.
Christ, I'm holding on with my fingernails.
I closed the door. I can't see the game out of my peripheral vision. But I'm sure somebody will, not going to mention any names, somebody will keep me up to date on the game. Can almost guarantee you that.
I don't watch college football.
I follow IU.
Oh, Illinois University?
Oh yeah. Illinois. I didn't follow Illinois when I lived in Charleston with Eastern Illinois University, let alone now that I'm back in Indiana. Yep, 10-6, Wintermute. Hello, Wintermute. IU gets in in the red zone 3 different times, and they're 2 for 3 out of the field goal. And the one they missed, I think I could have kicked that field goal. They almost had 2 sacks in a row. All right, so I'll refrain from the game. Turn off my phone. Took care of my niece's little issue. That's done. Niece is not happy, but oh well, she'll get over it. Um, if you watched Doug today and one would like to admit it, raise your hand. 1 out of 6. That's not bad. Jim's going. Is this a trick question? Where is this leading?
Oh, I watched.
I was there. I was present. Sorry, got lost watching Kilauea. Yeah, I seen something come across the phone while I was in there watching the game. Yeah, Scott, 100% agree. We need touchdowns. It's just like a game I watched, I think, 2 weeks ago, where it was a field goal. It was a touchdown field goal exchange, and thank goodness Indiana was on the touchdown end of it because you just can't win 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 21, and 7 field goals, 21. It's not going to happen. So, but yes, we do need, and I think IU will wake up in the second half. I mean, again, my heart, obviously, IU, but my head is smart enough to realize it's probably going to be Ohio State. I still think Indiana will be a buy in the CFP program they got. And if they're not, I'll be really shocked. I will be really shocked. And we know tonight's a revenge game. Indiana got beat by Ohio State last year. So we will see. Oh, Sam joins us with the background of Zoom. That's the Zoom background. Speaking of Zoom, somebody try to change your name. I made 2 changes to Zoom this afternoon, and I'm wondering if either one of them will work. Also, earthquake in Alaska. I saw that too. That flashed across my screen as well. Thank you, John. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I told you guys. I mean, I could have maybe gotten a hold of a decent website and put it over here on this monitor, but then if I were to do that, then the show would go, so what are you guys up to? Because my focus would be over there on that screen. Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, is in the house. Hello, Susanna. I wonder if she took away the proud single mother due to the 3252 that got put in there. That was a discussion early this morning on another channel about why did YouTube do that? Why did YouTube take away and add numbers or letters or whatever it is to the end of our names? Does anyone really know?
No. Don't
Yeah.
care.
I don't care. And I'm still debating on if I'm going to change it to 2026 here in about, 25 days? I haven't made up my mind yet. I should, but I don't
do not
know.
know this. We do not have this in my country.
I've always had numbers after my Sam. Yes, and yours didn't change. Oddly enough, and I too put 2025, I don't know, long time ago, and obviously within the last 11 months. And mine didn't change. And I'm curious if I take away the 2025, will it assign me a set of numbers? Now, if I was John Williams, mine would have been BR459, not WR3PC. But that's just me. The volcanoes and earthquakes a lot of times are fired up after high C and E. It's your handle. You can change it. It's got to be unique, thus the numbers. Right. Okay. So, and what is the purpose of that for security? Because that's one of the theories that I've read and heard. Long Dog, I haven't brought the subject up last year about the numbers, got various answers, and now it seems to be spreading to virtually everyone. So it has more than just duplicate names, which was one of the original thinking. Ken, do you think? I hope so. I really hope I have to take a driver's test. I do, because the first thing I want to do is put your seatbelt on. Not me, the instructor. I'm going to say, I hope you can handle it. And then I'm going to step on the gas, by God, and I'm going to take her from there. I'll probably be doing 45 and a 30, and we'll probably love to get out on the highway. one aspect, it allows people who want to see a certain handle is popular. But yeah, I set my handle still sucks. um, well, Canisteo Live and in the 2025, that's my creativeness, my name and the year.
Now,
Uh,
John's little thing at the end of his name is his call sign. He's a ham.
is John Williams is into ham radios?
I would have to venture a guess. That's correct.
I don't know. I honestly do not
No,
know.
I am like 90% confident that that's what that is.
No, John, I'm not taking the written test. I want to take the driving test. Written test. A, C, B, D, A, D, B. Piece of cake. Don't even need to study. And John says no, he is not a ham operator.
That's strange because that's a format for a call sign.
Scott says the eye test. The eye test is going to be really interesting because my driver's license currently states I'm supposed to wear corrective lenses. I don't wear glasses anymore because I had my eyes surgically repaired. Yes, Mr. Guy, what would you like to say?
That's what my license says.
Yeah, but you don't care. You just like, I ain't wearing my glasses.
Well, if they stop you and look at your license,
I have two cards that I carry around, two cards, one for each eye that says on this date, this procedure was done and it corrected my vision. I have to carry them for that specific reason. Mabel is in the house. Hello, Mabel. Is Grumpy having? Huh?
they might hold you to be technically in violation, even with the cards.
I don't know. It's possible. Sure.
You could have a pair of glasses with no correction in them, and they're not going to
Right. Just pure.
look at the license. I mean, they're just going to, oh, is he wearing glasses? Okay.
Yeah. Says here you need to have eyeglasses on, and yep, they're on. I can't see you. By the way, officer who's standing over there, what was the question?
Yeah.
I watched Mabel for a little bit on the phone tonight because I was watching the game. Can anyone tell me where the like button is at on an iPhone or an Android when you're watching a video on YouTube? Just out of curiosity. Barbecue beef, onions, barbecue sauce over noodles. Man, that sounds good. Speaking of dinner.
Now, did you not ask us about name change in Zoom?
I thought I did. I don't know. Why?
As you're not paying attention.
Well, on Android, there's a series of little icons up the right side. The bottom is remix, then share, then the comments, then dislike, and then like in that order.
What about iPhone? Can you look that up? I know you have an Android.
No, I don't know how to look up iPhone. No.
So you were able to do that, and you are not a co-host or a host, but you could change your name. So that's good. That was one of the two changes I made on Zoom today, so that's good. The other one
Well,
was
I had the rename option the other night when you were talking about it.
only because I manually changed it in that current Zoom. I no longer have to do that. I set it to where hopefully it doesn't change. And the other thing is you can send a whopping gigabyte of data through the Zoom chat now. Because before it was set at what, 40 megabytes or something like that? It's pretty low. Because I know Greg tried to send something earlier today and it wouldn't happen, so I jumped on whatever Zoom.
So you can
I'm
control.
distracted. IU just scored a touchdown. John put a message in there. He says touchdown Indiana. So, sorry. Yes, Jeff. What was that?
So the host can control the size of the
Yeah, I could. You'd be surprised.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh, that's
In the meeting that's currently going on right now, I have the option of I can mute all you guys. I can mute people upon their entry. I can allow you to unmute yourselves. I can allow you to rename yourselves, which is permanent. I can play a sound when people enter and leave. I can enable the waiting room. I can hide people's profile pictures. I can not read what that next one is. So I'm going to bring it over here. I can
Is
lock the meeting. Let's see here. Brian Lightfoot. Nah, we'll let him in. And then I can merge the meeting. I can merge to a meeting window, which I don't know what that one is, and I don't think I really want to experiment with that while I'm live.
Hell,
And
why not?
oh,
See, Bray,
Fortnite 1080 performance. I didn't think you played Fortnite, Jim. Have you actually played, or
No, this is just this is just benchmarking the Intel gaming machine, the white build. I play it enough to record how bad I am, just so I get some benchmarks.
better than I am? I was watching Bill and Rich last night on Destiny 2, and I thought, it's probably a good thing RAM is so expensive right now because I could probably build me a gaming machine. Then I got a DaVinci machine, I got a streaming machine, then I got a gaming machine. Before you know it, I'm going to have a big beast with a baby beast in it. Just saying.
gotta have one for just email.
Let me write that down, Greg. Good point.
that one's going to need DDR5 memory too.
The email one, yes, of course. The most simplest thing that we need is got to have the best, most expensive memory out there. Mabel says muted and watching. Well, you're missing all the good jokes then. Unless you can read lips, which I seriously doubt because you're on a little bitty phone. She just sent me another message.
Mm.
What's so difficult about I stream every night from 10 o'clock until 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, whenever. That hasn't changed in how many years now? I really hate that saying, by the way. That's a Filipino saying. How many years? How many years? But in all seriousness, I've been doing this for how many years at 10 o'clock? At least 3 since I've been here. Maybe 4 from over there, but I don't know. And I think I'm going to segue into this. I'm going to keep it at 10 o'clock. I've been contemplating a time change, but it is here's why I would change the time. When I get a job, if the job conflicts with this time slot, that's when I will change the time. If the job does not conflict, we'll stay here. Email on my phone. Yeah, I have email on my phone. I'm contemplating getting rid of that because I really don't need email on my phone anymore. I put email on there when I was purchasing a house and they needed to be in contact with me and a couple other stupid little things, documents need signed through email. So that's why it's on the phone. I don't really need it on there now. My life is not that impressive or that important that I need email on there. I'm going back to the old flip phone, and I'm going to find a really good friend that when they call, I can flip it and go, beam me up, Scotty. Scott, I'm giving it to y'all. See, Scott, he knew. Yeah, Scott and I get together too. You guys didn't know that either, but Scott and I confer on jokes as well. He knew that this was coming, so good job, Scott. I'll send you that 35 cents you're not owed. Good luck finding. Yeah. Well, I think you can find it if you're willing to pay for it, I believe. Isn't that pretty much the case? It's just pricey. It's all get out. So, by the way, quick question. If I were to say HE double hockey sticks, would you guys catch the reference?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so.
No.
Just making sure. Great. No.
What?
All right. The game is on. It's 27 minutes, and I started a few minutes early. So I do apologize. Oh, Sam got double hockey sticks. I like it. I think this is the right command. We'll see.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
If I stumble onto it again, I'll keep track of it, but
All right.
I'm not even sure how I stumbled on. I wasn't looking for them. It just popped up.
I hear you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm off to go watch the second half of the game, which is going to be the fourth quarter and whatever is left in the third quarter. I will stay on Zoom, and I will be back from time to time to see what's going on. I do have Zoom business to take care of when Brian gets here and Wintermute gets here and anyone else that shows up. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, kstoutz00m@gmail.com. Send me an email. Ask me for the credentials. Send me an email. Give me a comment on the show. Just send me an email.
Thought you said you didn't have an Indiana hat, and you have an Indiana hat on.
I have an Indiana toboggan. I've got a ball cap, an Indiana ball cap. Pretty much matches the shirt logo and everything. I think it's in the golf bag, which is in the car, which is currently up in Anderson, Indiana. If anyone wants to Google how far it is from Anderson to Indianapolis, if you hear a small explosion in an hour or so coming from Indiana, that would be me and my niece having a conversation. Good night. See you in a little bit.